using this PPT. Okay. So here we just seen that there are two types of controls of the turbine, that is frequency control and the voltage control. And when here we are going with the frequency control, we have to control the active power of it, and it is globally designed. Okay. And the voltage control is nothing but here the voltage we have to control the reactive power. Okay. And so from this we have already seen that if the total generation is less than the demand, then what happens, the frequency will going to decrease because the generation is more and the demand is less. Demand is nothing but the load. Okay. And if the total generation is greater than the demand, so more than the demand, that is whatever the generated power is there, if that generated power is more than what the load is there, then what happens, the frequency is automatically increases and we have to maintain the generation very less, so we have to decrease the generations. Okay. So here this energy is explained with the respect to of kinetic energy and when load increases. Okay. So here whatever the energy is there in the turbines, okay, in the generators, that is explained in the form of kinetic energy. Okay. As the kinetic energy is proportional to your velocity square, and that velocity is proportional to your speed. Okay. So here we explain this with respect to kinetic energy. When the load is increased, the energy is also increased. Okay. So here we have seen last class, this is the main diagram. You have to go with this. In my notes it is not there. Again I'll send this PPT to you. Okay. And go with this. Okay. So here we are having two loops. Last time I explained frequency loop and the voltage loop. Here the frequency is controlled with respect, and this is the feedback, closed loop, right? If any change in frequency, the generation is also changed. If there is a rise in frequency, then the generation has to be decreased. Okay. If there is a fall in frequency, the generation has to be increased. Okay. So as a generation, how you are going to increase the generation or decrease the generation? With the help of the steam input. So if you want to increase the generation, the steam input has to be increased. If you want to decrease the generation, the steam input has to be decreased such that the generation is decreased. Okay. From this, we can control the frequency and we can control the voltage also by controlling the generating field, the field excitation to the generator. So field excitation to the generator is controlled, and then we can control the voltage also to maintain the constant voltage. And here we are seeing in this third unit the load frequency control. So here we are controlling only the frequency control. We are looking into the frequency control. In this frequency control, we are having speed governing system, linkage mechanism system, hydro amplifier, speed changer. Okay. And this is the diagram we have gone through. Okay. And this is the speed changer, speed governor, hydraulic amplifier, and this valves. Okay. And here these are some equations with respect to speed changer changing and speed changer constant. So from this we derived an equation. Okay. This is the equation we have derived. Okay. And that is explained with respect to a block diagram where ks1 plus s1 by ts is given, and this is x of s. Okay. And this is 1 by r. 1 by r is a regulation of speed governor. Okay. So here, and this is the reference volt power. Okay. So this already we have seen, and we have seen already the turbine models also, different types of turbine models, tandem and cross connected turbines. Okay. Different types of turbines we have seen, and here So that depends on whether that hydro turbines or a steam turbine. We have reheat and non-reheat. I explained you how the reheat and non-reheat turbines we are going to get it. Okay, and for simple non-reheat type, we are taking the generation as K TG 1 plus TG. This TG is nothing but the turbine. Okay, and that is given a block diagram. So here what we are doing for whole power system, we are writing the block diagrams. Okay, so normal ga చూసి ఇది ఎలా కంట్రోల్ చేయాలి ఏం చేయాలి అనడం కంటే here we are deriving the each and every equipment a block diagram for it. And after getting then each and every equipment block diagrams, we are going to interlink and we are going to have a power station with respect to an block diagram. Okay, అన్ని ఒకటేసారి బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్స్ కలిపి చూపెడితే మీకు అర్థం కాదు కదా. సో హియర్ దే డిడ్ దట్. ఫస్ట్ స్పీడ్ గవర్నింగ్ కి బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్, నెక్స్ట్ టర్బైన్ మోడల్, నెక్స్ట్ జనరేటర్ లోడ్. ఈ మూడింటికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత we are going to combine each and every block diagram. We are getting a one block diagram of the power station. In the way that in the control unit this block diagram is going to be there. Okay, so systems lo manam ee block diagram ni represent cheskuntamandi. Okay, so generator model, so here they have given directly. Now I am explaining you the generator model. The turbine model. So this gives the relation between change in output to the steam. Okay, so here we, what is the opening, valve opening delta XE, we can say delta XE or delta YE, whatever the representation you take in the linkage mechanisms, that here we are taking. Okay, XE, E is nothing but steam input. Okay, so consider a non-reheat turbine where the output by input, output is your generation. Okay, and input into the steam input. So this is output by the input, which is equal to, here we are defining with respect to gains and the time constant, that is KT by 1 plus ST. T is here I am telling you the turbine. Okay, the time constant value varies between 0.2 to 2 seconds. So here the time constant is going to vary. Okay, why the time constant is varying? Because as the steam is flowing through the high pressure turbine, intermediate pressure and low pressure turbine, there is a time lapse between the flow of steam from high pressure to the low pressure. So here we are considering that is 0.2 to 2 seconds. Okay, and here delta PC is the input. Okay, input power. Okay, and here kg is the generation turbine is given to the KT 1 plus, this is the turbine, this is the speed governing system. Here we are combining the two systems ma. చూడండి, ఇది స్పీడ్ గవర్నింగ్ సిస్టమ్ కి మనకు వచ్చింది బ్లాక్ డయాగ్రామ్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ ఆఫ్ స్పీడ్ గవర్నింగ్. G represents the speed governor, 1 by R is a regulation. Okay, so here we are considering two. Why we are considering? Because the frequency is controlled. So kabatti ikkada manamu frequency anedi teeskuntunnam, which is given to the input. Okay, so there here we are governing tarvata em untundi manaki turbine untundi. I have shown you in the picture also, meeku చూపెట్టాను నేను యానిమేషన్స్ లో చూపెట్టాను. స్పీడ్ గవర్నింగ్ సిస్టమ్ ఉంటుంది, దాని తర్వాత స్టీమ్ ఇన్పుట్ టు ది టర్బైన్ వస్తుంది మీకు. ఓకే, స్పీడ్ గవర్నింగ్ సిస్టమ్ చిన్నగా యూ షేప్ లో ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఐ షో యూ ఇన్ ద animations. And here so this is the governing system, and from the governing system the steam input, whatever the controlled steam input is given to the turbine, and from the output turbine it is the power output, and this is the regulation, this is the frequency feedback. Okay, and next we'll go with generator model. Okay, so generator model, here I'll explain you in one textbook it is nice ma, ఇది కాదు, It is good in one textbook, so I have taken that. See here. So turbine model I already explained. High pressure stage nunchi reheater nunchi low pressure stage kostundi, and we are taking the function. And generator model. Okay, so generator load model. So here for the generator, the load is connected, right? For the generator, load is connected, and to this generator, so what we are doing here, as the load changes, the generator input is also has to change. Whatever the generation we are taking into consideration, it has to be changed. Okay, so load, if the load is changed, then the input has to change. So how it is going to change? So here in the first unit, we have considered the power balance equation. That is, whatever the generated power should be equal to your demand. What do you mean by demand? Ikkada mana demand ante entidi? Mana load. Okay, so manamu generated how much, whatever the generation, that has to be utilized to the load. Okay, so if the load increases, the generator is, the generation of power has to be increased. Okay, and here we are not considering the losses. If we consider the losses, that is different case. Okay, so now just we are taking into a model where we are not considering the losses. Okay, so here the incremental power input, whatever the power input is there, okay, for the generator, from the generator, what we are taking the power, okay, that is having two ways. Okay, so we are accounted here, we are taking into consideration of into two ways. That is, first one is the rate of increase of kinetic energy in the generator rotor. So how you are getting the generation, output generation ela vastundandi meedi, whatever the input for the input generator, what we are doing here is we are connecting the turbine to the generator. What is the output of the turbine? The mechanical energy is the output of the turbine. Okay, so whatever the mechanical energy is there, that is converted into electrical energy in the generator. So the process wherever the rotor is rotating. So here, whatever the process wherever the rotor is rotating, there the kinetic energy is going to come into picture. Okay, so kinetic energy is getting over there. So the kinetic energy is stored in the rotor. Okay, so here the kinetic energy is nothing but it is proportional to the your speed square. Okay, whenever it is proportional to the speed, then what happens? See here, so your kinetic energy, so whatever the kinetic energy is there, that is proportional to the your speed square, as it is proportional to velocity square. So here what is there? So here kinetic energy is proportional to the velocity square. Okay, velocity is directly proportional to what? Your speed. So whenever your velocity is proportional square, then it is also proportional to your speed square. So indirectly, what is speed? So I already said speed is equal to 120 F by P. Okay, speed is nothing but 120 F by P. So from this is constant. So here we can write your speed is proportional to frequency. Okay, so your kinetic energy proportional to velocity square, proportional to speed square, then this is also proportional to the frequency square. Okay, so here it is proportional to frequency square. So from this we can write that normally you know that kinetic energy is nothing but moment of inertia into the power. Okay, into power, moment of inertia into power, H into PR, and PR is nothing but whatever the rated power we are taking in this. Okay, so that is represented with kilowatt rating, and H is the inertia of it. Okay, so here the kinetic energy is proportional to square of the speed. Then directly it is proportional to frequency square. So here we are taking into consideration, so as the frequency is not changed, your kinetic energy is proportional to your rated frequency. Starting stage లో మీకు frequency ఏం చేంజ్ అవ్వలేదు, జనరేషన్ ఎంత ఉందో డిమాండ్ అంతే ఉంది. Okay, so what happens, your frequency is constant, so that is given with this frequency, with this equation. Okay, and if there is a change in load, ఒకవేళ లోడ్ లో చేంజ్ అయ్యింది, then increase or decrease, whatever. Okay, if the change in, there is a load increase in the load, then your generation has to increase. So if the load is increased, the frequency is also increases. మీకు ఇందాకే చెప్పాను కదా, డిమాండ్ ఎక్కువ ఉంది, జనరేషన్ తక్కువ ఉంది అని అంటే మీ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ఇంక్రీజెస్. సో హియర్ let us say the frequency is increased to the frequency, starting frequency with respect to change in frequency. Whatever the change in frequency is there, that is increased. Then the kinetic energy in the generator is also changed. So మీకు ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ తగ్గట్లు kinetic energy కూడా చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి కదా. This we have seen in your దేంట్లో చూసామండి, టర్బైన్ నార్మల్ లింకేజ్ మెథడ్ స్పీడ్ గవర్నింగ్ సిస్టమ్ లో ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ తీసుకున్నాం కదా. ఓకే, సో హియర్ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్, ద whatever the change in kinetic energy is now proportional to whatever the change in frequency f naught plus delta f whole square. This is also square times because it is speed square times. So this is also square times. Okay, so now we are going to write this as, so here, so is it clear everyone? So here how we are getting this formula. So first of all, the load is constant, so the kinetic energy is proportional to the frequency square. Okay, next what is happening, if the load is changed, the frequency is also changes. So let us suppose the frequency change increases, so f naught plus delta f. So f naught plus delta f. So W naught is proportional to f naught plus delta f whole square. So now we are writing the ratio of it. So how we are writing the ratio of it? See here. This is, wait a minute. So now, ఇది రావట్లేదు. So now see here, the ratio of kinetic energy in constant by the ratio of change in kinetic energy, which is given as W naught, is equal to the frequency, which is f naught. Okay, so it is directly proportional. So admit. So here we are getting connection. Okay, we are not getting. See here, from this we can say this, student, kinetic energy. This is a kinetic energy. Okay, so I'm saying this, initial kinetic energy divided by the change in kinetic energy proportional to the initial kinetic energy by the change in kinetic energy whole square. Okay, so we required, ikkada manakem kavali, change in kinetic energy kavali. So here we require change in kinetic energy. So how we are writing the change in kinetic energy? So that is, change in kinetic energy is equal to initial kinetic energy, that is and multiplied with the change in kinetic frequency. Whatever the change in frequency is there, divided by the initial frequency whole square. So this is the equation we are getting from this. Okay. So here, what is happening now? So what is kinetic energy? Already we have seen initial ga constant frequency to mana kinetic energy entidi H into PR. So it is H into PR. So if you go with this, so if you increase this, that is, if you elaborate this, so what we are going to get it, if you do the elaboration, that if you evaluate this, so what here we are getting? So here we are getting 1 plus delta F by F naught whole square. Okay. So how we are going to write this? So this is x plus y whole square, that is 1 plus 2 delta F naught plus delta F by F naught whole square. Okay. So when we compare this delta F by F naught whole square with these equations, then this is negligible one. Okay. So we can eliminate this. So eliminate. We can eliminate this. Okay. So what you will get here? So appudu manaki only this term is remain. That is 1 plus 2 delta F by F naught. So rate of change of kinetic energy. So here we are looking into consideration. We are taking into consideration as we are taking into consideration as here rate of change of kinetic energy is 2 H R P R F naught d by dt of delta F. See here, we are making it derivative of with respect to time. So here 1 with derivative with respect to time is 0. So what you get? Only 2 H P R delta F by F naught. Okay. So here that is first case. So first case we are taking into consideration here. Here we are taking the first case as the kinetic energy storage. Okay. What is the second case here we are going into? That is, as the frequency changes, the motor load changes and being sensitive to the speed. So here frequency change hote, speed kuda change avutundi. So here we are going to take into consideration, that is dou PD by dou F, that is rate of change of load with respect to frequency. As the frequencies, as the load changes, the frequency changes. So here we are considering the power with respect to change in frequency. So that is given as dou PD by dou F into delta F, which is given as B into delta F. Okay, B into delta F, where B is determined as a positive predominantly motor load, which is a constant value. Okay. So this about B I'm going to explain in the next classes. Okay. So just take B as it is. Here it is a constant value. Okay. So now where the constant? So now writing the power balance. So you know the power balance equation we have derived in second unit itself. That is, whatever the power generated has to require your power demand. PG should be equal to PD. And here we are taking into consideration of kinetic energy as well as the frequency changes. Okay. మనం two considerations చేసామండి, kinetic energy storage ingoti frequency change. So now we are writing here delta PG minus delta PD is equal to, so whatever we are considering, that is with respect to loss ఏ కదండి. ఏంటిది? కైనెటిక్ ఎనర్జీ స్టోరేజ్ మనకి ఎక్కువైతున్నా కొద్దీ డిమాండ్ ఎక్కువ అవ్వాలి, అవునా? డిమాండ్ ఎక్కువైతున్నా కొద్దీ కైనెటిక్ ఎనర్జీ ఎక్కువ అవ్వాలి. అవ్వకపోతే మనకి ఏమవుతుంది? హియర్ we are getting the loss. And if there is a change in load, there is a frequency change. If there is no frequency change, then we are getting the loss of it. So here from the power balance equation, I think you know the power balance equation, that is in the first unit we have seen PG minus PD So here PG minus PD is equal to loss. I already explained this. I explained this, right? PG minus PD is loss. So that I'm writing PG minus PD. So from the first equation, whatever we got from the first equation. So this is the first from the first equation. So 2H F naught d by dt delta F plus B into delta F. And here we are taking this into per unit. Per unit, how we are going to take in per unit? How we are going to per unit? మీకు తెలుసు కదా per unit ఎలా తీసుకోవాలి? So the base value divided by the rated value. Okay. So here rated value into PR, that is rated power. So here the PG divided by PR, PD divided by PR, అలా అన్నిటిని PR తో డివైడ్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తే we are getting in per unit, that is delta PG per unit, PD per unit, and this is d by dt of delta F, B per unit and delta F. And if you take the Laplace transform of this, then delta FF is equal to Laplace transform అంటే PG of S, PG of S, ఈ delta F common తీసామండి. So you get B plus 2H F naught S. Why it is S? S ఎందుకు? D by dt ని Laplace transform లో S అని get transform చేసుకున్నాం. Okay. And here we get this into consideration. So here we are just transforming this denominator value in terms of gain and time constant. That is TPS is 2H by BF naught and KPS is 1 by P. So here we are taking this as power system time constant, power system gain. So this we can so దీన్ని block diagram గా ఎలా represent చేస్తాము? PG minus PD in the block diagram. This is output. ఇదేంటిది మనకి input. Output by input. Delta Fs by PG minus PDS is equal to, చూడండి, output by input is KPS by 1 plus TPS. So KPS by 1 plus TPS. So in this way we are going to write the equation for the generator model.